Hi friends, my name is Dr. Megan Robertson and I am a physical therapist at Bridge Physical Therapy. Today I have for you a lazy shoulder workout. For this workout you'll need a couple of weights, so you can either use actual weights or you can use household objects. So in the video I'm going to use a squash which weighs about 4 pounds and a sweet potato that weighs about 1.5 pounds. But I'll put the weights of some common household objects in the description on the YouTube video and right below the video on the website. And the video is a lazy shoulder workout because most of the exercises are either done in sitting or our body weight exercises on the mat. But the sitting exercises you can do sitting in a chair or you can do sitting or standing up. But in the video, I'll be sitting on a blanket. So enjoy. The first exercise that we're going to do is one for mobility. So go ahead and sit either in your chair or on the ground. And then what you're going to do is act as if you're painting a sphere around yourself. So imagine that there's an egg and you're inside of it and you have to paint the entire inside walls of the egg. And this just gets you to move through your spine and through your shoulder in all the range of motion. So make sure you come around front and behind you. We're only going to spend about a minute doing this in the video, but it does feel really nice and this is something good to do throughout the day, especially if you have a desk job. The next exercise is a shoulder press. We'll do 10 on each side. So you're going to do a bicep curl and then press up towards the ceiling. And then slowly straighten out. Good. See if you can keep your torso stable throughout this exercise. And move as quickly as you can with control. You don't want your elbow flopping around. And after 10, switch sides, and same thing on the other side. Remember, keep your core stable, keep breathing. And then after 10 of those, we're going to get the blanket, if you're sitting on one, or your chair out of the way. Move your weights. Grab the lighter weight, so mine's 1.5 pounds. And you're going to come onto your hands and knees and lift your arm up towards the ceiling. So that the elbow, or the arm is coming straight up out of, it's like a 90-degree angle from your torso. And then you're going to do like a 120-degree angle. So bringing your arm a little bit more overhead. Try to keep a slight bend in the elbow on the side that's supporting you. And as you're doing this, try to imagine that your shoulder blade is coming closer to your spine. Good, and then switch sides. So we're doing 10 on each side in each position. And for these, you have the weight in your hand, but try to do thumb up towards the ceiling. And again, bring your shoulder blade towards your spine as you do this exercise. Good, and then switch to the Y position or the 120-degree angle. Keep breathing. Try to keep your body stable as you're lifting your arm. Good, you can set that aside. And then we're going to come into a plank position and setting up for push-ups. So for your push-ups, I like to inhale as I lower, as I bend my elbows, exhale, straighten my elbows. But do whatever breathing pattern feels good for you. And we'll do 10 total. And shift your weight back into a child's pose stretch. There's a couple variations on this. You can do whatever feels comfortable. Right now I'm doing palms down. You could do palms up. And I'm doing toes flat, but you could tuck your toes. And my cat's coming to check me out. Next, we're going to do another variation on push-ups. So you're going to come into a down dog position or upside down V and do push-ups from here. So there's a few variations on this. I'm doing the variation with elbows wide, but you could also experiment with doing elbows close in towards your sides. We'll do 10, and then we're going to come back to another child's pose stretch. This time I'm tucking my toes and putting my palms up towards the ceiling. Palms up gets a little better stretch through the lats, which is a big muscle on your back. And next we're going to come to laying on your side and grab your small weight for this. So you can either make a pillow with your arm or grab a pillow. We're going to start off with an external rotation exercise. So elbow by your side, and then you're going to lift your palm up towards the ceiling, or the back of your hand up towards the ceiling. We're going to do a series of exercises here. These are all for the rotator cuff muscles. So after that one, your arm straight down by your side, and then you lift it to about 90 degrees. We're doing 10 of each of these. One more version with this side, so you stay at that 90-degree angle, and then you lift your arm up towards the ceiling, but not all the way up. So you want to keep the strain in your arm. You don't want to come all the way up to like 90 degrees from the ground, otherwise your arm could just totally relax from there. Okay, and the next part we're doing an exercise for the other side, but you're going to stay laying on the side. Just switch the weight to the other hand and then bring that palm up towards your body. So this is internal rotation versus what we were doing before was external rotation. And then switch sides. Make a pillow with your arm or use a pillow from around your house. And we're going to start off with that elbow bend, back of the hand up towards the ceiling exercise. And move within a comfortable range. So your range might look different from mine, and that's totally okay. Then straighten the elbow, and you're going to bring the arm straight up from the side to about 90 degrees. Keep breathing. And again, we're doing 10. If the weight becomes too much, you can ditch it. And then straight up towards the ceiling. Again, don't come all the way up to 90 degrees, so I'm probably coming to like 80 degrees. So there's still, my muscles are still working really hard to do this actually. And with the elbow straight, it's a really long lever, so that 1.5 pound weight does feel like something. And then the internal rotation exercise again, so switch the weight to the other hand and bring that palm towards your chest. Next, you're going to grab your heavier weight, laying on your back. We're doing an exercise called skull crusher, so really be careful that you don't actually crush your skull. So here the 4 pound weight's probably a bit light for me for this exercise. But your elbows stay right above your shoulders, and then you straighten the elbows. Good. After 10, go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths, and then move on with the rest of your day.